It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Minnesota Vikings. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway in Foxborough. This will be taken very short. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Wait, 10, wait, 20! Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. You ain't going nowhere. Switch it, switch it.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel, and they're able to get this one across the 35. So naturally, they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
Wait, 10, line 20. Check, Mike 54, line 54. Watch the run, watch the run.
Following the penalty, Michel. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Yeah, let's get second. Alert! Hey, switch gears. Hey, Delta. Alert!
Throwing now is Brady. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And mark him down all the way inside the Minnesota 10. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 52 yards. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Brady, a quick throw out to Edelman. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Trying to finish off this opening drive. From the 3, this is 3rd and goal.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. 36, 36. Check. Check, hot route. Hot, hot. Check 26, check 26. Sugar.
And they will run it with Michel. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 75 yards, and the Vikings have taken the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Bailey got the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady, he almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who can make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert him to being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
That throw by Brady, incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Brady to throw. And this one brought in by Sanu. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Wait, that 380. Blue draw corker. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
They'll run it here. This is James White, and he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Brady. He's got him in. Complete. It's Julian Edelman. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 18.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Brady's throw there complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Let's go. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch run.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with White. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
They'll try to run it in. Michelle. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A 3-yard touchdown run. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Right there. Get your swerve on.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Get hands on motion, man. 50 Go, go. 58. Quaker Omaha. Who that? 58.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now.
Two. We got double up.
On first down, it's Cook. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Chopper! Listen to me. Gun! 58, boys, 58. 58 is Mike. Coming. And 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. Stop your whining. 58 is the Mike. There's the hot.
Throwing is Cousins. And this is Cook with a grab. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Here we go. Watch the safety creep. Leave it, 48. Hey, we're good. Mike, 58, right? Hey, box drop. 58, boys, 58. 58 is Mike. Tighten up.
From the red zone now, Cousins. And Rudolph has got it. The big tight end for a Viking touchdown. Kyle Rudolph, as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead is now 14-10. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
50. Wait, 20. Hey, Alabama. You're not ready. No. Off. Alert.
On first down, Brady. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And the Patriots first down. First and 10 at the
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 33. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
We got this.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because Now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. Cousins finding Diggs on a big one, 55 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Rush in. Hey, bring up 48.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now, because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
Mike 54. Left 50. 300. Alert 3. Hey, echo. Mike 54. Here we go, D. All day, defense.
Cousins. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. From 4 yards out. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
That drive was quick and impressive. Almost like they had somewhere else they needed to be after the game.
Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Vikings 21, Patriots 13.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Throwing again on second down. Brady, that's complete to White. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
8 yards on the
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Watch the run. Let's go up. No, 66. Watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, Alabama.
Brady to throw again. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up.
Wow.